They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Go.
And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Tunnel. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Throwing on first down. Tunnel. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
On the handoff, here's Campbell. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll give to the big man, Campbell. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, Moved it downfield and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Compton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 101 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. The Ravens at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off play action. Kerr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They run the counter. Compton. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive. Tuttle. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. Looking to throw. Tunnel.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with the big man, Campbell. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Bengals have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here we go on 4th down, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight, and he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction.
Uses the stiff arm, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
They run the counter. Buckley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter now. It's Anderson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Again, Anderson. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, Anderson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Kerr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They find some open field here. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run, 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
To throw on 2nd down. Tuttle. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man. Complete. And touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, and now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
137 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They run the counter. Buckley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore.
From the pistol, they run with Anderson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun.
Kerr complete to Likely. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They'll run Anderson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point safely through, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Campbell. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A give, running left is Campbell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Pass to 60, pass to 60.
10th carry now for Anderson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it again with Anderson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run the counter. Compton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Compton. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Tunnel. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run on first down. Compton. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Compton. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They run the counter. Compton. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. In motion comes the tight end left. On first down, tunnel. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Looking to throw on second down. Tunnel. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll look to throw again. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They run the counter. Compton. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
They run the counter. Buckley. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. On second down now. Buckley. And some room to work. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Ravens are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Back to throw. Tunnel. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. To throw on second down. Tunnel. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back to throw again. He finds his man. Complete. That's Rhodes. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 4.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw on second down. Tunnel. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting strong.